Yeah, welcome. This session we're going to be looking at customer attraction and retention. Customer attraction and retention. Customer attraction and retention. Customer retention. Before you spend time and money going after customers you do not currently have a relationship with, consider the following statistics. So relationship is very key in retaining customers. Number one, repeat customers spend 33% more than new customers. So if your customers are able to come back, if you get them coming back again and again, they're likely to spend 33% more than new customers, because with new customers, you're still trying to build trust. And but with repeat customers, they already understand your business, they already understand you. So it's much more easier for them to spend. And they don't just spend, they can also bring their friends. They also spread word of mouth, good news about your business. Secondly, it costs 6 times more to sell something to a prospect than to sell that same thing to a customer. To get a prospect to convert a customer, um, from marketing to trying to convince them to, giving them, opportunity to experience your product, doing a promo, it takes quite a bit of time. And so it costs 6 times more to sell something to a prospect than to sell the same thing to a customer. All right. So when you have a customer, there's already an established relationship. An established relationship. Thirdly, improving customer retention by 5% can increase profits by as much as 100%. Sometimes, if a customer is able to buy again and again, it can ensure that you make more profits, you become more profitable, to a large extent, sometimes by as much as 100%. So it's not just about getting new customers, but retaining the existing customer. The fourth point is that loyal customers will buy other products from you. So you can do cross-selling. You can do cross-selling in your business. You can do cross-selling. So loyal customers will buy other products from you because they have experienced your business. So who do you consider a loyal customer? Who is a loyal customer? Who is a loyal customer? A loyal customer, they will call you no matter what. They will call you no matter what happens. They keep in touch. They visit. They even have discussions with you beyond even the product. They've already become part of your organization. A loyal customer, they consider you more than a business associate. They have a relationship. In my book, Professional Selling Skills, there is a part there where I talk about relationship selling. Relationship selling is about years and years of building relationships with people, and you find out that if you want to sell your product, you find it much more easier to sell products because you have built relationships. There's some people that find it very difficult to sell their product because they have not been able to grow their relationships, to deepen the relationships, to nurture the relationships. So a loyal customer does not just see you as a business, but they consider you as a business associate, or even more than a business associate in this case. We already have a relationship. Okay? So they trust you, they're ready to give you feedback, they're ready to patronize you, they're ready to speak, even to their friends and recommend you referrals. So um, build relationships, deepen relationships, and your business will continue to grow. Loyal customers are also those that want you to do well and to succeed. It's not every customer, that wants, um, you to do well. Some might just be there, just to create a challenge for you. Instances where competitors plant a customer, a supposed customer, just to come and disrupt and create challenges for you. But a loyal customer in this case, they want you to do well and to succeed. And so they offer suggestions, ideas as to how your business can grow. And even they tell you, what they would like to see. So loyal customers, they want you to do well and to succeed. So you must celebrate them. You must ensure that you go the extra mile to look at ways of deepening that relationship. You can give them promos, you can give them, send messages to them, you know, uh, customer forum sessions, just to gather them together, bring them together, and to let them know what plans you have, even going forward, and to give them that sense of, understanding that it's a collaboration. It's a collaboration that you need to get. Then loyal customers will always recommend you. Hmm. Will always recommend you. You don't just want to have repeat customers. You don't just want to build relationships. You don't just want a situation where your customers want you to do well, but you want them to recommend you. You want them to recommend you, even without you prompting them, because they have already experienced your business, they have already experienced your product, and so you want them to go the extra mile to recommend you. And it does a lot of good even for the business. Then that means you're on autopilot. In fact, some of these customers may be considered as fans. Football teams, their fans, some are so loyal that they've been with them for many, many years, 20, 30 years. And that's, the way you want to position your brand to ensure that your customers become your fans. They just believe in your business so much so that they have asked for, maybe things that maybe like teacup or something, that they just want to, have a feel of your business. They want it to be visible, a visible part of what they do. A sticker, a calendar, a diary, you know. So some of your customers, those loyal customers, may be considered as fans. Now we're going into customer attraction. How do you attract these customers? How do you attract them? A lot of businesses now are going online to attract all manners of customers and giving them a sense of we're in this together. People like to buy products from people and companies they like. So find out the things customers would like you to do for them. Find out. Don't just sell, but find out what they would like you to do for them. So you create channels, platforms where you can get feedback, where you can get feedback. All right. Then customers want a caring and friendly relationship. I think in our last session I was talking about, the quote from John Maxwell, that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Customers believe that your goal is to help them, and that you are not just interested in the money. So you must show empathy, you must show compassion, you must have that desire even to work with your customers side by side. All right, those are the little things that attract the customer to your brand. That is why you must also ensure that deliberately at the point of hiring, you hire the right people for your brand. You hire the right people, not just staff that will be there for their own selfish purpose. You hire right people, the people that are, staff that, employees that are caring. All right. So, confidence, which takes us into confidence. Confidence is very important. Confidence is very important. For your people, they must be confident. It's hard to imagine a successful salesperson who is not fully aware of his product. If you are aware of your product and even your staff are aware of the product, because the customers, they feed on our moods. If the customers come into contact with, you know, an intentional person, a confident person, then for them, they're in the right environment. They're in the right environment. If you know every detail about your product and competitors, you will feel very confident. If you know every detail about your product and competitors, so there's that's need for you to go the extra mile to know the features and the benefits of your product. It's not just about trying to attract the customers, but you must know the features. You must know the benefits of your product. And it makes you feel confident because you can't give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. And customers, once they sense that you are not consciously competent, it doesn't help them to buy as much as they ought to buy. And even in some instances, they might not even buy from you. All right? So you need to know also not just be confident, product knowledge. Product knowledge, as I said earlier, you must be competent. Instances where customers are not attracted to the product is because even the employee does not have a knowledge of the product that they're pushing out. A clear idea of your range of products and services is something you need to communicate. Communicate. You need to communicate a clear idea of your products and range of services as well to your customers. And how you communicate? You can either communicate via mail, you can communicate through your social media handles, you can communicate even uh, by interaction with the customers. But there must be a clear understanding of the product. Next point is competition. Competition. If you're going to attract your customers, you must understand competition. How do you handle competition? The best way to handle competition is to sell the difference. What is your unique selling proposition? What is your unique selling proposition? What makes you different from your competitors? There's a saying that if price, quality, environment, they are all the same. What you can use to sell your product is your service. Your service. How do you receive the customers? How do you celebrate them? All right. So sell the difference. If you want to, have an edge over competition, sell the difference. The difference may be in product efficacy, safety, or even price. Is your product, does it have the right price? Is it safe for consumption? Is it safe for use? Is your brand, is your product viable? Can it stand the test of time? Or maybe in the salesperson's personality, presentation, and knowledge. Like I said earlier, if you have a warm, cordial, you have employees that are warm, it makes it easier to sell your products. It makes it easier to sell your products. If they have the right personality, it makes it easier to sell your products. And also in terms of their presentation. There's some customers that are very finicky. They pay attention to detail. And so therefore, if your staff are not able to present the products well, it could hinder a customer from buying. And I repeat, even in terms of knowledge, are you as equipped as you ought to be in the area of knowledge? And to handle competition, once again, the difference may be in product efficacy, safety, or price. And it could also be in the salesperson's personality, presentation, and knowledge. Okay, good. Which takes us to enthusiasm. 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 The salesperson should endeavor to make the customer see the product as he sees it. It should make the customer see. So if you don't see the product as a viable product, if you don't see the product as a robust product, then there's a challenge. There's a challenge. There's a challenge. So you must see the product as viable. You must see the product as robust. You must see the product as a great product. Thank you.